Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. So I made this video to help you set up your binder so you don't waste class time doing that. Feel free to get creative with how you set up your binder. These are just some basic guidelines to get you started and get you organized for organizing our work for the year. So the first thing you'll need is a binder, doesn't matter what size, and I'm going to ask you to have 3 tabs. I know it's kind of hard to see, but the 3 tabs should be labeled Units 1 through 14, extra paper, and then AP exam information, or just AP exam. And the very first thing I want you to do is make sure you identify your binder as your own. So most likely you'll be storing it in the classroom from time to time, so I don't want to get them mixed up. So just go ahead and on a blank piece of paper directly on your binder, I'm going to ask you to write the course name. You can also use the psychology symbol if you'd like. This is the Greek symbol for psychology. And then I'm going to ask you to have your name and your period. So I'll just say period 2, for example. And then once you have that labeled on the front, I'm going to ask you to make sure that you also have the label somewhere along the spine, just so when it's stored in the classroom, you can easily identify it. So I'm not going to show you, but just somewhere on the spine, write your name as well. And then for the first, like in the very front of your binder, the first thing I'd like you to have is binder guidelines sheet. And this is just kind of an overview of what I'm talking about in the video. So throughout the year, like before a binder check or something, you can just review the expectations for how your binder should look. So here's what should be in your binder for the whole year. And then right in front of your binder guidelines, you can see that you're supposed to grab I'm back. Syllabus should go in the front. Syllabus has lots of important information, like the weight of all of your assessments. If you're like forgetting what is this exit ticket going to be weighted, you could see what formative assessment would be weighted there. It also has some like contact information and just like more information about rules and expectations for the class. You know what a syllabus is. So then after your binder guidelines, the next thing I would like you to have is your monthly calendar. So mine is blue, yours probably isn't, I'm sorry. But just go ahead and put your calendar in the front of your binder. I thought this would be nice to write down like dates of major assessments and dates of your finals and your major AP exam. It's also just nice to have like a bird's eye view of the whole year, so you can see when your winter break will be, when your spring break will be. For seniors, you can see like your graduation schedule, just a nice overview of the year. Okay, so getting to the first tab, Units 1 through 14, behind your first tab, for now I'm just going to have you put all the rest of the blue paper. So we're going to use these as dividers to kind of section off our classwork and our notes and assessments by unit. These have the name of the unit, a few of the main learning targets of the unit, and then on the back they have these VIP sheets, very important psychologists. So this will be a nice way to just organize some important names. We'll be learning some of them you recognize from exam and summer homework. Eventually, this isn't for you, I would start to section these dividers with Post-it notes, just because when you're flipping through like to review for a final or something, it might be helpful to have like Unit 2 labeled, for example. You don't need a whole divider for that, but you could just kind of use a Post-it note to add an extra level of organization. So that's it for now. The last thing I'm going to ask you to do is just have some loose leaf notebook paper. We're going to be using this in class, so you'll want it readily available, and you're going to put it behind the tab that says extra paper. Okay, that's basically it. The last tab can be empty for now. I'll give you some information about the AP exam in a few weeks. And as a final thing, as you start to, let me zoom again. As you start to fill in your units. So for example, Unit 1, you already have your summer homework. So what I'm going to have you do is actually take your sum and put it behind the divider for Unit 1 just to get. And behind here you can also put like the review document from class the first day. I'll actually grab that so you can see what it looks like. Sorry, we're going to be using on the first day, and that can also go into Unit 1, and then also in Unit 1 is going to go your Unit 1 exam, or your gateway quiz is what I called it, and then you're also going to have your corrections and your free response feedback form behind this Unit 1 tab. Okay, so that's it. Make sure you come to class with this binder all set up, and look forward to seeing you next time I see you. Thank you.